You're 5 minutes away from the ferry station, but the boat you're supposed to catch is departing in 2. You're sprinting through the streets of Bangkok, sweat dripping down your face. You're convinced that if you miss this boat, your entire day will be ruined. Your heart is racing and your mind is spiraling through backup plans. When you arrive breathless at the pier, you spew apologies at the operator for your tardiness, only to find him smiling peacefully. "Mai Bpen Rai," he says, with a gentle wave of his hand. "Next boat, 20 minutes. If you're like most Western travelers, your first reaction might be frustration. 20 minutes? But the schedule said... And that's when you realize he's not stressed at all. In fact, he seems genuinely confused about why you're so worked up. Welcome to your first encounter with Mai Bpen Rai, a 3-word philosophy that might just be the Thai antidote to modern anxiety. Mai Bpen Rai literally translates to, "It's not a problem," or "Never mind." But as you immerse yourself deeper into Thai culture, you notice it everywhere. The waiter brings you pad Thai instead of pad see ew, Mai Bpen Rai. You step on someone's foot on the crowded BTS train. Before you can even apologize, they smile, Mai Bpen Rai. At first, it's easy to misinterpret this through a Western lens, debating whether this is simply laziness or low standards. But when you start to understand Thai culture, you realize something profound. Mai Bpen Rai isn't about not caring, it's about caring wisely. The phrase is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, particularly the concepts of non-attachment and impermanence. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from clinging to things we cannot control, from our desperate grip on how we think things should be. Mai Bpen Rai applies this wisdom towards everyday life. It's a cultural agreement that some things aren't worth disturbing your inner peace or someone else's dignity. This isn't just relaxation either. It's a form of politeness derived from the Thai concept of kreng jai, or considerate heart, a way of being mindful not to impose burdens on others. So when a Thai person says Mai Bpen Rai, they're making a conscious choice to preserve social harmony and prevent you from feeling shame or stress. It's an act of generosity disguised as casual dismissal. Think about the cultural significance here. In a society that prioritizes collective well-being over individual grievance, Mai Bpen Rai becomes social glue. It's how millions of people live in close proximity without constant conflict. It's how grace gets extended automatically without requiring apologies or explanations. Compare this to the Western approach, especially American culture, where we're taught that every problem demands immediate action. Our anxiety often comes from believing we must control everything, fix everything, optimize everything. We treat minor inconveniences like major catastrophes because we've been conditioned to believe that accepting imperfection is the same as accepting defeat. But here's where the perspective shifts, and it might feel uncomfortable at first. What if your stress isn't coming from your problems, but from your relationship with them? Let's circle back to the missed boat. You spent those frantic minutes running through Bangkok, treating this like an emergency. Your cortisol spiked, and your vacation joy evaporated. You were so rushed that you didn't notice the street food vendor making fresh noodles, or the temple bells ringing in the distance. You were so focused on the problem that you stopped experiencing the place. And for what? There was another boat in 20 minutes. Of course, this doesn't suggest Thai culture has it all figured out, or that Western culture is fundamentally broken. The twist is that Mai Bpen Rai reveals how much of our anxiety is self-inflicted, how often we suffer over things that don't deserve our suffering. That wrong food order? It became the dish you ended up loving most. The hotel room delay? You met another traveler in the lobby who told you about a hidden temple that became the highlight of your trip. Mai Bpen Rai isn't about lowering your standards or accepting genuine mistreatment. Thais speak up about things that matter, but they've developed the wisdom to distinguish between what deserves their emotional energy and what doesn't. It's about pausing to ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow? This is where Mai Bpen Rai becomes an antidote for modern anxiety. We live in an age of constant optimization, where every Uber ride gets rated, every purchase gets reviewed, and every minor frustration gets posted online. We're encouraged to treat ourselves as customers of our own lives, demanding perfection from every interaction. And it's exhausting. What if you stopped fighting traffic and instead just sat in it? What if you didn't correct the barista? You simply drank the wrong coffee you were given. You don't do this because you don't deserve better. You do this because your peace of mind is worth more than being right. Understanding Mai Bpen Rai can transform more than just your time in Thailand. It can change how you move through the world when you come home. This doesn't mean simply adopting Thai philosophy without question. Cultural context matters, and there are unquestionably times where the Western instinct to problem solve is necessary. For all the good Mai Bpen Rai offers, it can't fix systemic issues or replace accountability where it's genuinely needed. But there's something we can learn here about discernment, about recognizing that not every disappointment deserves your distress, about understanding that sometimes the kindest thing you can do, for both yourself and for others, is to simply let go. The deeper cultural meaning of Mai Bpen Rai is ultimately about compassion in its most practical form. It's Thais choosing, thousands of times a day, to give each other permission to be imperfect, to make mistakes without shame, and to exist without the constant pressure of performance. In a world that increasingly demands we justify our worth through productivity and perfection, this is a radical act of humanity. So here's my invitation to you. This week, find one recurring frustration in your life. Maybe it's your commute, a co-worker's habit, or even your own impossible standards. And just once, try responding the way that boat operator did, with a gentle smile and the understanding that this moment, this minor imperfection, isn't a problem at all. You'll be amazed at what happens when you stop treating it like one. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to release your grip on productivity itself. And sometimes the answer to modern anxiety isn't found in doing more, but in a 3-word phrase that reminds us we were never meant to carry the weight of every small thing that goes wrong. Mai Bpen Rai. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Easternized